Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form, coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Looking at 149 to the hole, pin sitting on the right.
And this ball not quite going to get there. It'll come up a bit short and on the fringe. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay at even par. Opening round here at beautiful Orlando, Florida, home to EA Sports, the game you're enjoying right now. It is also home to this wonderful golf course, Bay Hill. Arnie's tournament for so many years. Still is in a lot of ways. But now, Frank, as we start to move forward in the tour calendar, you can't help but notice the players coming up next week. And for those who qualified, the Masters a little more than a month away. This is the time to really start getting your game in gear.
And hopefully you don't have to find it, that's for sure. You're absolutely right, Rich. The Florida swing, you got the warm conditions, Bermuda greens, practice facilities, the wind, keep you warm. You can practice 6 hours a day if you want to. But that's the whole thing. Your game has to peak, and it starts to peak right now if you want to make this incredible run through. Not just the Masters, the Players, but also that run through to the FedEx Cup.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. That finished off for par here with the second, and he'll stay at level par. Now to the par 4 third, 434 yards and plenty of trouble on that left side.
One of the hardest tee shots on the front side. Water very much in play down the left.
That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done.
I know it's the second shot golf course, but what an iron shot. I don't care. That's the first, the last. That's a great shot.
Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello back at the 4th. It's the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
The litmus test is that first bunker on the left side. If you can get it past that, you've hit it over 330 yards.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5.
2 shots around this green is always good. Now, for a little CVS, perhaps a 3rd shot on this par 5, get one close, maybe make 4.
Just a little beyond the hole, but pretty handy right there. Oh, good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4. And he'll move to within 2 shots of the lead at 2 under par. Now to the 5th hole. Off the tee, Frank, how do these fairway bunkers sort of factor into your mindset as you prepare to tee off?
Well, if you watch the pros play on the Arnold Palmer Invitational, you see 2 different strategies here. Just an iron off the tee, give yourself a full shot in, or, well, if you're a longer hitter, take it over that bunker on the left.
Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at 2 under. Frank, the 6th is a big, brawny par 5, and it can be scary as well with all of that water.
And if you're a history buff, you'll remember in 1998, John Daly made 18. Beat that? Well, you're a little better than John.
What's wrong with 18? If you break it down, Frank, that's actually 3 pars and an eagle. By my math, that's pretty good work.
But you got 17 other holes to play.
And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5, the second, and then knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Being a tough 2-putt, he calmly rolls that one in for eagle. Well done. You know, when the pros get up on a par 3 like this, they'll say very simply, this is a good par 3. And it is. It requires everything you have at 199 yards. Well-struck shot. That's all it's about. That's going to be on the putting surface, and the birdie looks straight ahead. Noted this for birdie.
And this is not the place to be. It's a really tough side hill putt. He's got to push it out to the right and then just let it drift back to the hole.
Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. Getting ready to tee off here at the 8th. Frank, this hole has it all. Dogleg, bunkers, water. How do you successfully navigate it?
It's such a pretty looking hole, Rich. That bunker down the left just sort of pops out and you see it. So you can either work it off that to the right, either that or just aim a little right. But be careful of those trees on the right.
That one looking a little right. That is just a beautiful shot. Frank, this is a pretty good par 4, the 8th. What about the approach shot?
Such intimidating second shot here at 8. I think it's the best one on the golf course, Rich. You can see very quickly why the goal is to hit your second shots nice and high and get them to land soft. This is what you have to do with your second at 8. In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that to do over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's very poor from that range.
Needed that to turn a little more, but it hung out wide. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay at 5 under. Finishing up here on the front side at Bay Hill with a lengthy par 4. What's the key, Frank?
Well, the hole's relatively flat, but the rough on the right comes into play. If you can carry that ball 300 yards, then just take it in over the bunker.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. All right, partner, break down this approach shot here at the par 4 9th.
What you're looking at is one of the biggest greens on the golf course, Rich, so it gives you a chance to be perhaps a little more aggressive than what you would normally think on a par 4 that's just a little under 500 yards. And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
This one should work sharply to his right. It's for birdie. Nope.
Yeah, just didn't play enough break there, and it comes up short.
Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will be a 31 on the front side, 5 under par. We start the backside at Bay Hill with a par 4, 400-yard dogleg to the right. 2 bunkers through the fairway and 1 on the right. Accuracy off the tee is critical. This one moving just a little bit to the right with that wind.
Yeah, that was an excellent job of gauging that left to right wind. Managed to find the center of the fairway.
So after the fortunate kick, his second to the par 4.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
Chance now for another birdie. Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And the lead is now 2 here on day 1. Now to the par 4 11th, just a shade under 440 yards. Where are the difficulties here, Frank?
the water down the left, but the hole keeps going that way, almost in a semi-horseshoe fashion. 2 bunkers down the right, they always catch the stray tee shot, but once again, you don't have to hit driver here. You've got to get that ball in play.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Just 92 yards for his second to this par 4. Stuck the follow-through right there. This could be really good.
Oh, just a beautiful performance, and this round looks like it's going to get even better. Just a beautiful iron shot. The sound off that club face.
Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And the lead in this opening round is all the way up to 3. Bay Hill has its share of strong par 5s. This is no exception. The 12th at 574 yards, reachable in 2 if you have enough horsepower. This one started up the right side.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Okay, back into the fairway, but still a long road home from there. Now this for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities. You can have a great line, but if you don't hit it, it doesn't matter.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Well, despite only measuring 370 yards, this par 4 13th at Bay Hill is the #1 handicap hole. 2 fairway bunkers to the left, 1 to the right. And that green is protected by 2 more bunkers and water front and right.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Oh, and this fairway is going to run out of room. That's into the pond here in front of this 13th green. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his 4th now to the par 4.
It is a game of touch. It is evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
Oh, well, that was a pretty good run. It would have been a heck of a bogey, but it doesn't go down. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. He'll fall back to 5 under. Frank, one of the things I like about Bay Hill is it requires you to hit clean, strong golf shots. And here's another case at the par 3 14th. It's more than 200 yards.
Another one, really, you've just got to play it through the air. You can't play this like an Open Championship run-up par 3. Must fly it onto the green.
And this ball just going to sneak over the back by a foot or two, but it'll stay in the short grass. Oh, would you expect anything less with the way things are going? Everything is dropping right now, even balls from off the green. Frank, deep in the round at the 15th, you need to maybe make something happen. How difficult is that with such a huge dog like here?
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You've got to play to your strength. Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad. I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Chance now for another birdie. He'll say he should have made that. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain at 6 under par. Frank, we know at Bay Hill, the finishing stretch allows a player to make some things happen. You can make up some ground. Par 5, 16th. How realistic is birdie or even eagle?
Well, this is where it all starts, and you're right on the money here, Rich. Good tee shot, you can be looking at 3 or 4.
That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing. High launch angle. That was just about perfect.
I dare say a touch too aggressive. Trying to fly it all the way and expect it to hold. He is very ambitious. Look what's happened.
A birdie chance if he can knock one in close. His third from the bunker. Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker? Nearly hold it for eagle. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And he's going to claim the top spot on the leaderboard here with 2 holes to go. We're in round 1. Frank, par 3 17th here at Bay Hill. How difficult is this hole?
This one takes your best tee shot, Rich. Otherwise, you're just looking at 4 or 5.
And that one not going to wind up on the green, but still in a halfway decent spot. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. Finishing hole at Bay Hill is the demanding 458-yard par 4. Water to the right. OB along the entire left side. A 4 almost feels like a birdie here. Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. From the fairway nota, this is second.
141 yards left to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close.
It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. And this is going to be an opening round 64. Sensational. So for the golfer we watched today, Frank, all smiles after the round. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. He's got a two-shot advantage here to begin play. That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway.
Now that definitely finds the rough off the first tee. Certainly not the start he was looking for.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
It's about 137 yards to the front, 149 to the hole. Ball sitting down, needs to get a little bit steep to dig it out.
Well, no surprise. We've already seen some great iron shots this week, but that is another one.
A 5-footer now for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. And coming off a 64 in yesterday's round 1, he'll move to 1 under here today. Here at the 231-yard par 3 second, Frank, pretty good hole.
It certainly is, Rich. The carry on the right side's a little shorter, but if you're going to take it down the left side, you've got to fly that ball at least another 20 yards.
Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. got it there, but not quite on target. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and this will remain a 3-shot lead. Frank, now to the third hole here at Bay Hill. If you have a case of the snap hooks, you're in some serious trouble here.
You're going to run out of golf balls here as well, but a good tee shot's going to leave you something like 150, 160 yards into a very narrow green.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. And that's well done right around the bend in the fairway, took the lake out of play, and should leave a straightforward look from there.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Our tournament here at Bay Hill still in full swing, obviously. But, Frank, I think all of our golfers competing this weekend may have one eye toward next week, the big purse, the island green, the full field. It is the flagship event on the PGA Tour, the Players, just a couple of hours north of here at TPC Sawgrass.
Rich, when you've got a name that's called The Players, I think that says it all. It's the one they want to win.
This is a solid par 5 right here, the fourth hole at 561 yards. Plays a little bit longer because it is gently uphill. 2 good shots, though, and you'll have a chance for a birdie. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. That worked out really well, landing just short, gets that little bump onto the green, and now maybe a huge bump on the scorecard, Frank, if this putt goes down for an eagle.
Well worked out second shot, Rich. You could not fly that ball on the green and expect it to finish up in that front third.
Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4, and he gets it to 2 under for his round. 11 under now for the tournament. Fifth hole at Bay Hill. Frank, this is a chance to employ some course management as opposed to maybe brute strength. What do you think?
Yeah, rather soft par 4. No water here, but bunker down the left and bunker down the right. Pinches into that corner. So if you're a little wayward, an iron here is not a bad idea.
Yeah, this is not the biggest of fairways, so that is a good shot here at 5. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. That one was running so hot. I think I'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, safely in for his par. And he's going to remain at 10 under. Frank, what's the thinking here as you step to the tee at the signature hole, the long par 5, 6th hole?
Well, the longer hitters can go at that big pine tree. Then it's reachable in two. Now, if you're a little shorter, then you've got to start to sort of aim at the middle of those two bunkers.
That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing, and a big drive as well.
Good second shot, that last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Now, got to try and pop this out and stop it quickly. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, after that beast of a par 5, Frank, it is time to finesse one up on the green here at the par 3-7, just a little under 200 yards.
There's a big mound in the middle of this green. Flags above it, and then you've got to be really precise. If it's short of it, you can use that mound as a backstop.
And that is going to wind up in the front right bunker here at 7. Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. Let's move on to the 8th. And Frank, what's ahead here?
Big par 4, just over 450 yards. Ideally, you want to get it down by that bunker where it's nice and flat, because that second shot, you know what's coming up.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
130 is the number left to the flag today. Pin on the right-hand side, so really looking for a fade in here if he can.
Oh, this is an electric start. Already we're seeing birdies galore, and another great iron shot setting up another.
Okay, nicely done. It's a birdie at number 8. And he'll move to 11 under par. We close out the front 9 at Bay Hill with a 474-yard par 4. It's tough to make par from that fairway bunker on the left, so play accordingly.
That's a fairly decent break. Ball managing to finish up in the first cut as opposed to the rough. The only thing really to worry about now is whether the ball spins or not.
This one has a chance to be close.
The mark of a good player is always one that can hit it hole high. That's a good shot.
13 feet away. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. That's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. 10th hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. It's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. So after that bomb of a drive, this his second to the par 4. I was asking for it to go, and it listened. That is a really good shot. Oh my, that singes the right edge, but doesn't go down. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain 4 clear of the field. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left, 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole.
That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done.
Wow, that could very well be shot of the day. Never, ever left the flag. I mean, that is a standing ovation on that one. Tremendous.
You bet. A birdie here at the 11th. And he has now moved 5 clear of the field here in round 2. Frank, the par 5s here at Bay Hill so important. What's the 12th like?
570-odd yards. Tee it high, let it fly.
Frank, 574-yard par 5. Scoring opportunity here?
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side.
Well, that is right and way offline. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5.
Just needed that little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
This now 7 feet for his birdie. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Frank, the par 4 13th, relatively short, but not necessarily easy.
Yeah, stringent tee shot. A lot of people are tempted to take a bigger club off the tee. 300 yards runs out of the fairway, but really, what does that give you in?
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. 105 yards out.
That's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Now this for another birdie. Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. And he's got it to 14 under par. Pushing on, we come to the 215-yard par 3, 14th. Avoid the bunkers left and long here, and your chance at par certainly increases. And that will be too much, club. It's into one of those two bunkers over the back of this 14th green. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. We're here at the 15th now, and a big dogleg right on this one. Frank, what's the best route to take to shoot the low number?
You've got to look at that run out down the left side, which is about 320 yards. If you can stay short of that, then that gives you a perfect shot into this green.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the left side of this fairway, he'll look over his second.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And the lead swells to 6 here on this Friday. We enter the final stretch with a 511-yard par 5, 16th, tree and bunker trouble to the right. OB to the left. It is reachable in 2, but water in front of the green will punish the mishits. No issues here. That is into the fairway. It's a 180-yard shot, his second. Okay, job well done, Frank. You know when you play this hole, you're playing it like a par 4, even though it's a par 5. You need to be home in 2.
You certainly do, Rich. This hole isn't as long as some par 5s, but when you consider water in play here, water in play at 17 and 18, this is a key shot.
Frank, deep into a round, par 3, 17th, water, bunkers, long shot. What are you thinking as you're stepping on this tee?
You just take 3 and move to 18.
Boy, that one was coming in hot, and it winds up carrying over the back of the green. Now some touch needed here for his second. Yeah, well done. That's in for par. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Frank, the scene of so much drama through the years. The 18th here at Bay Hill. What's the key?
That fairway is rather generous, but once again it pinches in around 320, 330 yards. You've got to be cognizant of that. And of course that green shapes to the right, so good tee shot makes that second shot a little bit easier.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
150 yards to the hole, hole cut right in the middle.
This one looks right on point.
And final iron shot of the day, and it is one of the best we've seen here at the closing hole.
Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And this is going to be a second round score of 62. That's some lights out playing. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon, it's live third-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, presented by MasterCard. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We're looking at 128 yards to the hole. Pin on the left portion of this green, so it will favour a wee draw.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
That one just going to sneak on by. Safely in. It's a par here at the first. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. We head now to the 231-yard par 3 second here at Bay Hill. This green tilts right to left, so you have to take that into account. Back to the action here at the second and a par 3. Frank, it's 231 yards. What are we looking at?
Well, somehow, if you can hit it sky high, that's the best shot to hit in there. This green sometimes gets brick hard, and of course, it all slopes to the left.
looking to splash this softly onto the green. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Just beyond the hole. Super job there out of the bunker. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain at 18 under. With a lake on the left and thick rough on the right, this 434-yard third at Bay Hill is a beautiful but stiff challenge. Par 4 third here at Bay Hill. This is a hole where you do not want to miss left. 434 yards and plenty of water.
Don't look left, don't hit it left, don't play left, don't go left. Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay. It's gone left and long, and that first cut ball normally sits up all right. Expect better than that.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay right where he is. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo back at the fourth hole. It's par 5, the first one on the golf course, and Frank, a really good scoring opportunity.
Certainly is. 2 bunkers down the left. Just want to keep it inside that. If you flare it a little right, there's a hazard that just sneaks up on you.
All right, in the fairway. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And he's got this ball on the flat part of the green, and this is about as straightforward as they come. He's just got to get it there.
This is a deceiving hole, the fifth. It's less than 400 yards. It's a 3-wood or a driver and a short iron in, and you're licking your chops thinking, I should make 3 here. But you're happy with 4 because there's all sorts of trouble from start to finish. Off the tee.
That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5. He gets it to 20 under par. Frank, this is a big, brawny par 5, and it can be menacing just looking at it from the tee with all of that water.
It's also tempting, reachable for the longer hitters, unless your name's John Daly, who took a whopping 18. So better than that, you're better than John Daly.
I don't see what's wrong with 18 if you break it down. That's... left. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So the decision is to re-tee it, and now after the penalty, this will be his third shot. Yeah, much better there. No questioning whether this is inbounds. It is right there in the fairway. Good putt there, though it is a bogey here at par 5. Unfortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. Moving on now, Frank, we're at the par 3 7th hole. What's the challenge here?
Really, the high ball hitters have an advantage here. Just try and carry it in the middle of the green.
And that's going to be too strong. It is into one of the two back bunkers around this 7th green.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Yeah, that'll do just fine. Had a pretty good run at that, and par should be pretty well within reach. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he's going to stay at 19 under par. Getting ready to tee off now at the 8th. And Frank, this hole has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, even though it's a pretty hole, Rich, it's a fairway you must hit, because that second shot here is one of the toughest on the golf course.
That one up the right side. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. From the fairway, Noda, this is second.
155 to the hole. Pin is in the far back portion of this green.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
18-footer. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Will certainly help the cause. It's a consistent theme here at Bay Hill. if you can carry it 300 yards.
Bay Hill always favors the longer hitter.
Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally a nice little draw off the tee, but the hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left, and you...
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect. And a good result as well. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
Good approach shot. And birdie putt coming up. Approach shot just a little right, little short.
Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. We start the backside at Bay Hill with a par 4, 400-yard dogleg to the right. 2 bunkers through the fairway and 1 on the right. Accuracy off the tee is critical.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
A good break got him here, now his second to the par 4.
Now that's a shot we can all learn from. Well thought out, pitched the ball short, saw the corridor up there, lets it bounce up on the green, and now a putt inside 10 feet.
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. That means he'll get it to 22 under par. Once again, water pops up here at Bay Hill. This at the par 4 11th. It's 438 yards. You want to sort of take this one around that lake on the left. But keep in mind, if you're too far right, then those fairway bunkers could become a problem. There is no land over there. And in fact, that is into the lake here at 11. Okay, so the drop taken, and that will set up what's going to be his third now to this par 4. No, didn't get that out there far enough, and it winds up sliding by to the right. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And it'll wind up a rare drop shot. Teeing it up here on the 12th, 574-yard par 5, Frank.
Another one that's reachable, obviously long and straight. That rough down the right side, though, is normally very thick. Avoid the 2 bunkers, lots of contours and undulations around this green.
Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. It was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result. That is a really good shot on him. 2 on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Nothing to it. It's a birdie here at 12. And he will definitely not say no to that. So you look at the card, you see 370 yards, par 4, 13th, and you think, yeah, I'm making birdie here, but then hold on. There's a lot happening. 2 fairway bunkers to the left, there's 1 to the right, that green, 2 more bunkers, and water front and right, and all of a sudden you realize, oh, I get it. It's the number 1 handicap hole. I'll be happy with par here. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Second shot upcoming with that pin tucked in the front left.
I'm not quite sure that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And he's going to move to 23 under par. Well, as they say on tour, Bay Hill has a good set of par threes. Here's the 14th. It's 215 yards. There are those bunkers left and long. Stay out of those, and you have a good chance to put 3 down on the card. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
Certainly seen some short game skills today, and that's more evidence here, really keeping this round together as we get closer to the clubhouse.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain at 23 under par. Onward now to the 15th, 429-yard par 4. Dogleg right. Accuracy off the tee is a must. Magnolia trees guarding both sides of the fairway. So often we talk about needing precision off the tee, and this is how you do it. That is dead center. Now the approach shot, par 4, 15th hole. Frank, break it down.
Green narrows up the further back you go, so the most generous place to land the ball is in the front half of this green. It's also the flattest section of the green. The ball was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
Chance now for another birdie. Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. That's going to move him to 24 under par. Back on the tee here at the 16th. Frank, lay it out for us. What's ahead on this hole?
Well, even though there's 2 bunkers, one on the left and one on the right, it's the shortest of the 4 par 5s. You can almost take those out of play and have just a mid-iron in here. But we all know what's coming up.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Never a doubt, going for it in 2, and Frank safely aboard here at the 16th at Bay Hill.
Exactly, Rich. Not an overly long par 5, very scoreable, and that's what we expect.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that is some kind of round going on now. What a putt that was. It's an eagle, and his sensational play continues on this backside. We arrive now at the 221-yard par 3 17th, a beach bunker front of the green, bunkers left and long, and water wrapping around to the right. Now, from left of the green, a second. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. He's going to stay at 26 under par. Frank, the 18th here at Bay Hill. This is a chance to be a hero, but it could all go horribly wrong, couldn't it?
Yeah, this is another hole and a great example of it's never over until it's over.
Ooh, some big drives today. That might be the biggest of the bunch. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
We've got 1-3-2 left to the flag today. Pin smack bang in the middle.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
No gimme here. Tricky one for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. That's going to be a third-round score of 63. Very, very good. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18 left to play.
I'm still scratching my head trying to find...
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today we bring you live final round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point.
Well, there's no doubt that ball deflected off the tree. Could have gone anywhere. So really, when you think about it, that first cut is fine.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
148 yards left to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye. Oh, that hit the flagstick. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Back to the second hole here at Bay Hill. Frank, long par 3.
And that green slopes so much from right to left, so you can actually use the contours of the green here.
This is a good par 3, the second here at Bay Hill at 231 yards. Play it out toward that right, especially if that hole location is on the left. You can swing it along the contour of that green and who knows, maybe make a hole-in-one like Jordan Spieth did in 2021. Boy, that ball got caught in the breeze and it was just along for the ride. Much too firm there. This will test the skill set here. It's his second. Well done. He's able to save his par. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. This is a good scenic par 4, the third here at Bay Hill. That huge leg on the left, it's obvious. You want to keep it away from that. If you do, you'll have a short iron in and a chance to make a 3. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that lead is going to increase.
5 feet now for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. He moves to 28 under par. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Navalo. Fourth hole is the first par 5 on the golf course, Frank.
Very scoreable. 2 bunkers down the left, the first of which takes 330 yards to get it past that.
Definite birdie hole, maybe even a chance for Eagle to really jumpstart the round. That's a good strike right there, and this is going to split the middle. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. A straightforward look here for birdie. Good run going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4. And he'll get that score to minus 29. We move to the tee now at the 390-yard par 4 fifth here at Bay Hill. Don't let that distance fool you. Bunkers on both sides of the fairway and a well-protected green make par a good score here. Just under 80 yards to go now as he'll decide how to flight his second. Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. Wasn't that hard a shot.
This is a 9-footer. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Frank, talk to us about the 6th hole.
I don't want to. It's too difficult.
Why not?
It's too hard. It's too difficult. John Daly made 18.
But that's not such a bad score. If you break it down, that's...
Break it down for one hole. It broke him
pars
down.
and an eagle. Gonna work this up that left-hand side. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's gonna set up nicely in the fairway. Had half the equation on that shot, the distance. Not quite the accuracy. Missed it. Hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and well, let's see how good you can chip.
Had a birdie here yesterday. In there close. Great opportunity for another one. That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. Safely in for par here at the 6th. They'll stay at 29 under. Frank, the good news as you come to the 7th after that beast of a par 5 is that it's just under 200 yards and there's no water.
It's not as long as the 2nd, but it's just as demanding. Very narrow entry into this green.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now from off the Bermuda grass is second at the par 3. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, how about the 8th par 4, one of the more intriguing setups?
Ideally, you want to just work your tee shot away from that bunker. But this is one fairway you must hit because it's one of the toughest second shots on the golf course.
This starting toward the right side.
He gets a little lucky there and even bounces back into the fairway.
Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind.
Now that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10 feet circle, a little long, a little left, but still good.
Birdie putt now moving to his right. Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And he's going to move to 30 under par. Rounding out the front 9 here at Bay Hill, 474-yard par 4. Frank, you've played this hole before. Where are you lining up when you step onto the tee here?
There's an out of bounds all the way down the left side that you have to be cognizant of. But that bunker, 290 yards carries it, and yet...
Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and this is the sort of putt that he can have a good run at, ever so slightly up the hill with a hint of movement from left to right.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. That's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. 10th hole here at Bay Hill is not overly long, just 400 yards, but the emphasis is on accuracy off the tee. It's absolutely crucial. Put it in play in the right spot. You'll have a chance to get out of here with a birdie.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more. And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
An outside look here for birdie. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. So that's in for par to start this backside. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. Now to the 11th with water left, bunkers on the right. Frank, what's the key here?
Well, too often people just look at the scorecard and they go, well, it's over 400 yards, I have to hit driver. You don't have to hit driver at 11. Something in the fairway just short of that second bunker. And it sits up, 6 or a 7 on.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Front right hole location as he prepares his second to the par 4.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. So that rushed in for par here at 11. And he'll remain 30 under par. Frank, now we're at the 574-yard, par 5, 12th. How critical are the par 5s if you're trying to put a score on the board here at Bay Hill?
They're crucial, Rich, because the par 4s are very, very difficult. So anytime you get a par 5, you've really got to take advantage of it.
Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. I'm loving this round of golf. More shots, more touch. Another great one there.
Yes, a very well-played hole. That's in for birdie. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Frank, this is an interesting hole. It's a par 4 13th, and it isn't necessarily a driver off the tee. What are the options?
Yeah, you break it down. 250 off the tee leaves 120. There's nothing wrong with playing the hole that way. You get a little over-ambitious here and run out of fairway. That second shot over water. Whoa.
A back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4. A good 29-foot putt here. It needs to slow a bit. Okay, that's still going to be a good 4 feet, though, coming back. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. 14th hole, Frank, more than 200 yards, par 3. This is no picnic.
Plays a little longer than that too, slightly uphill. You've got to carry the ball onto the front of the screen. It will not run up.
Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. This for birdie now at 14.
Yeah, Rich, this is one definitely to take a run at. Not much movement or slope to speak of at all.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, the 15th, kind of a fun golf hole if you can curve your ball. That's a huge dogleg to the right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's much easier if you're a right-hander if you cut it down here. If you don't cut it, then make sure you don't run out down that left side.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, we've seen it through the years. This 16th hole at 511 yards here at Bay Hill is one of the most exciting on the PGA Tour. Eagle is absolutely in play, but so too is 7 or worse. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You'd be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard.
Frank, par 3 17. Daunting shot. What are you thinking as you step onto this tee?
Just make 3. 2 is a huge bonus. Take 3 in a heartbeat.
Didn't play the wind very well there, and that's going to wind up too strong and over the green. Now a delicate little chip here for his second. Okay, that's good putt. It is in to save par. And he'll remain well under par. Well, here it is, the 18th at Bay Hill at Arnie's Place. It's one of the most famous finishing holes on tour. This is where Robert Gomez in the early 1990s holed a 7-iron for an eagle to beat Greg Norman. A lot of drama and a lot of history here at this closing hole. This one starting up that left side. Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Yes, we have 140 yards left to the flag. Pin in the back right portion of this green.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Oh boy, that seared the left edge, but it didn't want to go in. Yes, what a final round this was, from being on the outside looking in to a big lead. As we'll watch and wait, but this certainly must feel like this will be a victory.
Frank, always nice to test yourself at one of the game's great venues, the Bay Hill Club and Lodge. What a day.
Yeah, and you know you've played a golf course where the PGA Tour has visited for so many years. So you, like the best players in the world, great opportunity to test your skills.
For Frank Novelo,
It is golf's unofficial fifth major. It is the home of the PGA Tour. It is 18 of the most diabolical holes ever strung together. It is visually intimidating. It is narrow fairways. It is water at every turn. But for the player who outlasts all others, it is the richest prize in golf. It is the Players' Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. For over 4 decades, this has been the home of the PGA Tour and the site of its flagship event as we bring you opening round coverage of the Players. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, We've got dark horses. We've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. We've got a tie at the very top at 4 under to this point. Opening round here in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, along with the 4 majors, this one of the 5 most significant events in the world of golf. It's the Players' Championship. This, of course, always a who's who in the world of golf. Nearly all of the top 50 players are here. And Frank, we focus in on our featured golfer, the rookie, now one of the favorites this week after winning down at Bay Hill on Sunday.
And with the stadium closing hole, 16 the par 5 that's reachable, 17, of course we all know how scary that shot is across the water, and then somehow having to drive the ball down 18 with the water on the left. It's called the Players for a reason, Rich, and some say it's the strongest field in golf.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and he will very quickly move to 1 under par. A fine Thursday as we get rolling in this Players' Championship, the course in pristine condition. Frank, we hear so much about this golf course being one that favors accuracy over distance. Is that fair to say?
It is. Often we use the phrase, take advantage. The new 12th hole, for example, the drivable par 4. There's some tweaks in the golf course, but still they expose everybody long and short. And that's the beauty and in some respect the pain of this golf course.
Okay, pretty good shot right there. Didn't quite release all the way out after landing in the fairway, but still, chance for an up and down birdie at this par 5. Can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2.
Now the par 3 third. Not overly long, but 2 is a rarity here. Difficult green, and you don't see a lot of tee shots actually finish close here for some unknown reason.
Boy, that one did not want to slow down at all, and it winds up running right through the green. Now a second to this par 3. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
So that, safely in, it's a par here at the 3rd. And he'll stay at 2 under. Frank, how difficult is it to access the hole location if you miss the fairway here at 4?
Well, if you miss it left, I've got to say the lesser of 2 evils is to be in the bunker on the right.
Is starting up the right side. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
He's got 113 yards to the front, 142 to the hole, pin in the back.
A touch long, a touch left. But still, how good can you putt?
Oh, yeah, that one on line all the way. It's in for a birdie. And he's got it to 3 under now, just 2 back. Up next, the difficult dogleg right, par 4 fifth, the longest par 4 at TPC Sawgrass, measuring 471 yards. We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Frank, getting set now for the second shot here at the 5th. What's the best way to go at it?
Rich, it's one of the toughest par 4s on the green. Oh, it's come out of the gates today beautifully, and there is another chance.
Not much left here for birdie. Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5. And he'll get it now to 4 under par. Just 2 shots off the lead. On now to the 6th, the hole that Pete Dye called the most beautiful hole at TPC Sawgrass. It's a par 4 at 393 yards. The water is self-evident left, framed by a long bunker that shapes the left side of the fairway. Up near the green, precision's important as there are no fewer than 7 bunkers of various sizes waiting to swallow up errant approach shots. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie, and he's going to get to within 2 of the lead as he moves to 5 under par. 7th hole here at Sawgrass, Frank, a bit uncomfortable off the tee.
It is. It reminds me a little bit of the opening hole, much longer version, where when you stand on the tee and look at the green, it's a straightaway hole. But that fairway goes to the left, and it comes back to the right.
And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
121 yards is the number we're looking at. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
And this is looking really good.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast. Just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he moves to within a shot of the lead at 6 under now for the tournament. Up next, the 237-yard 8. It's the longest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass, with a wide variety of challenges, including a deep, narrow, and sloping green protected by grass bunkers. Par is the goal here on this very demanding hole. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 9?
just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2, but you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
Tell you what, the game's just coming easy right about now. 5 straight birdies on the card and another beautiful tee shot here. Be pleased with that one. On and 2, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. Now this for another birdie. Not much more than a tap in there. It is a birdie at the 9th, and that'll wrap up a front side that was absolutely a thing of beauty. How about 8 under 28? We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker.
Do you realize there's green grass on this hole? Bunker off the tee, now bunker again. You're going to have so much sand in those shoes by the time we finish this hole.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. That one finished off. It's in for par. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Here we are at the 558-yard par 5 11. It is reachable in 2 with a long and accurate drive, but offers a lot of possibilities, including laying up to ensure a short approach on your 3rd. That is so well done, just generating so much torque through the swing. High launch angle. That was just about perfect. I think he'll be pleased with that. It's not close, but not out of the question to make an eagle 3 here.
Yeah, a little bit more run. Obviously, it would have been closer, but all in all, 2. Reach a par 5 and 2. Good shot.
Chance now for another birdie. Okay, that ball long line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And the lead is now 2 here on day 1. Redesigned for the 2017 Players Championship, the 358-yard par 4 12th here at TPC Sawgrass offers a risk-reward proposition. You can try and drive the green, but that water hazard on the left is a consideration. That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing, and a big drive as well. So from a tight lie, this, his second from just short of the green. A dead-on look here for birdie. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And the lead in this opening round is all the way up to 3. Well, on this back 9 here at TPC Sawgrass, you know that the 17th as a par 3 gets all the attention. But don't forget about this 181-yard 13th. Really a beautiful little hole and plenty of trouble as well. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Frank, the 14th hole. A lot has happened here over the years.
I think it's the litmus test on the back 9. That's where things really start to heat up. It looks like a straightforward tee shot, but often the eyes wander to that water down the left side. And of course, if you think about that, you invariably fire the ball towards the right, where those hillocks and thick rough is, and virtually no chance of reaching the par 4 and 2.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
Staring at 142 to the hole. Would not surprise me a bit if he were to stick this one close.
It's been a beautiful round of golf today. It's been a clinic with the irons, and well, more evidence there. The swing, the strike, and look how close that is.
That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. '15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass is a 470-yard par 4, dogleg right with a drive through an alley of trees and over water. This tee shot is not for the faint of heart.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb. And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
The putter on point late here in the round. Birdies at 14 and 15. This is a fun hole, starting this closing stretch. They call it the gauntlet here at TPC Sawgrass. Par 5 at 523 yards. You think back, some of the great moments. Freddie Couples making eagle here. Davis Love through the trees in the rain suit on his way to victory. And then Craig Perks in one of the all-time upsets, chipping in here at the par 5.
Well, somehow the ball's got through the other side of the tree and really hadn't lost that much yardage.
That shot does finish up on the green, but it sets up for a very difficult putt. Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. No problems there. That one in for a birdie. And he continues to build on this advantage. Sensational here on day one. Well, there's a moment every year unlike any in golf. At 17, the shot is struck, and for a few nervous seconds, the ball, and oftentimes all your hopes, hanging suspended in midair, wet or dry, victory or catastrophe. Sometimes it's that simple at 17. Oh, this might be close. Yep, you got to consider any shot on the green to be a good one here at 17, right? Now this for another birdie.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
Yes, the speed, spot on. It's a late birdie here at 17. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot. Maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there. Inexcusable.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for his par here at 18. And that's all that was needed. This will be a round of 58. The quality of golf today, Frank, absolutely otherworldly. Just birdie after birdie after birdie.